back to Dandara Trials of Fear Edition. In this episode, we finally got some XP, enough to give us an HP ranking, so hopefully we should be able to get the secret by the end of the tunnel. But I decided to kind of, excuse me, look through some of the playthroughs, if there were any playthroughs, but turns out the Hidden Realms is like the least covered because not everybody goes through that challenge, and so as a result, there's not much. Like, I tried looking through walkthroughs. I found one YouTube video which gives a bit more depth, but so far there just really hasn't been anything that covered the Hidden Realms more in depth. So hopefully, with my video at least, it might contribute to the pool. But yeah, so far there really isn't much that I could find. So again, I hope that this playthrough actually helps. So in the last episode, we managed to get an XP upgrade. The hope should get us that upgrade. But if not, well, that means more off-screen grinding. But we'll see what else we can explore. But from what I could tell, the next best place to like make progress in this hidden realm is the Imperial Capital. That's the next best spot you can go to and make progress. It seems like, unlike the actual Imperial Capital, like in the light side, in the Hidden Realms, it's not as laser heavy. So hopefully, we should finally get some progress through. And yeah, that was me earlier with the stream. I played Abduction just a little earlier, so it's a rare double day that I just did. So if you are curious about Abduction, I did a 2-hour stream yesterday, which I made not much progress, and I was silly, really silly. But I made more progress this time, and it seems like the villain are the villains. Who would have thought? But yeah. Further ado, let's go ahead and get into this puzzle. I mean, Dandara basically lives up to my personal saying of if you too long stay still, insta-kill. Because this is a Metroidvania. Metroidvanias do not take you gently into that good night. So I think it was called the Golden Breach. Yes. So we're starting in a different spot this time. So we're starting around here. Completely different area, but hopefully we should get much more progress compared to the last time. So the next part we're going to try and connect is we're going to try to connect this area to this area. Let's see how far we get. Golden Creep. Alright, so this at least is open. So let's go across here. Unlocky's Grotto. Okay, not too terrible. Stress vent. So stressful. Incident Square. Quite a bit of salt here. Not enough for an upgrade, however. Quite big spot, I might add. We made quite a bit of progress. Wait, can I blast this? Yeah, here would be where... Because that links these two. So we should go back. Can't really do much here. I mean, depending on where we enter from. So yeah, it seems like a lot of people are a little bit frustrated with this area because the connections are not very straightforward. It kind of in turn affects the replay value and makes you less likely to kind of explore, which honestly I can kind of see that because even with the knowledge of this spot, like, I admit, like, I feel like once I'm done... Oh, golden view from beneath. Like, once I'm done with, like, the main plot, like, that's where all the effort should have been, honestly. Like, to make a more dramatic ending, instead of putting it in the bonus area like this. Like, unless you're a completionist, the probability is pretty good you probably are never going to finish this section. And I'm not a completionist by nature. I just wanted to see how this game finished. I really wanted to see how this game truly finished, because somebody mentioned, oh, there's another ending. And I admit, even though I understood why the ending is the way it is, especially from a Brazilian context, I wanted something more. And I was kind of hoping that this would give me something more. Infinite walk. Oh my god! And if something feels too much, it's kind of easy to feel like, oh, why am I doing this? Like this right here, for example. Like, you wouldn't think, oh, I have to do something else. I mean, granted, there is such a thing as having a challenge, which we need challenges to make things interesting. But there is something that makes it there is unfortunately ways that a challenge could be made too steep, and thus it reduces the enjoyability. Like, here, it's like, I get why they're trying to, like, add up the suspense, but at the same time, it's a little bit frustrating, because I don't know how all this adds together. Like, that's the part that I think, like, why, in some ways, this Hidden Realms, I mean, I get the emotional part of it, but in terms of from a gameplay standpoint, it can easily get frustrating. It's like, all I want to do is get to the next area and see what it's like. I don't want to be going through all these things only for it to be just, well, you know. Just for the sake of going through it. Does that make sense? I think it was here. Alright. Yeah, this will be faster. Have this route memorized. Oops. Quite a bit of salt. And I think because we've gotten so far in the game, it's going to take way more salt to make progress. Alright. Alright, there we go. So let's try that section one more time. I kind of just wondered, like, how, I mean, I can imagine, like, being in, like, such a deep despair, of course you'd end up here, but why would people, the part that I wonder is, like, how come people voluntarily travel into this space? It's kind of, feels too depressing for you to, like, get in here voluntarily, you know? Alright. So I think I calculated it as 4, 8, 12. I think it was 13 I had to hit in order to survive. So, like, 12 I had to survive. So, like, if I have 13, I should be fine. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I have to get one more HP. I'm short by 1. I'm short by 1 for me to like succeed in that. That's frustrating. It's like I'm close, but no cigar. I mean, some of the names they call these places, they make sense. Like, they call this Reclamation Grove because a lot of the enslaved Afro-Brazilians would meet up in groves, like forests like those, to figure out the rebellions. And granted, like, some of them were living in, like, free towns, but they still needed some sort of assembly to, like, plan out things a bit more discreetly. Because in some ways the free towns would be a bit too obvious. Wait, I just had an idea. If I shielded myself at least with the first hit, would that make a difference? I wonder. I just thought of this now. If I shielded myself with the first hit, would that make a difference? Because that's the only way I could see myself surviving this. Is if I shielded myself with the first hit. Like, that's literally the only way I could think of. Unless they thought ahead that far. Well, it's only one way we can find out. They did think ahead that far. Because if you shield yourself with the first hit... Yeah, if you shield yourself with the first hit, unfortunately, you don't make progress. But I wanted to try at least. I really wanted to try that at least, so... I thought of it. But obviously, game developers think 10 steps ahead, like... No doubt, somebody's gonna think, oh, they're gonna try and use the shield to get through this obstacle. Haha, no. You have to be high enough level to do this. Nay, nay. You have to work your way up. Yeah, Top Hat really thought ahead about this. It's like, nay, you still have to work hard to get that treasure. Well, I admit, it's a bit frustrating, because, like, I really hoped I could have figured out some way to make progress in this area. And clearly, there's more places that you can go. Like, clearly. Like, it's so obvious there's more places you should be able to go. Unfortunately, I just don't know how. I don't want to be too harsh in saying that it feels like an afterthought, but in some ways, it kind of feels like an afterthought. Of like, hey, this game we have is pretty popular, let's add a bit more of an area to at least like add some extra difficulty. Like, if there was some way to tie these areas together, like, hey, it's like, I mean, it's clear that there's more abilities in this area, from what I can tell. There's like more abilities you can get. It's just, I kind of wish there was a bit more of a straightforward method to get there. Rather than during this deep frustration. Because I'm kind of frustrated. I want to see more, but I can't see more if, like, places are impossible to get to. Well, the only thing I could think of doing is if we maybe, because, like, the only place we haven't really explored is this portion here. There's like one room left that will get us to like 100% completion. I don't know what this part looks like. I want to see that at least. Now that I have more HP, there's way more places I could probably look at. Okay, I tried this spot, right? Yeah, I did. So there's like one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 entry points. Wait, no, 7 entry points to spots of fear. And none of them are straightforward. Okay, let's see. So let's try the one this way, because I know I didn't explore it that much. So maybe with that, we should be able to explore more. We should be able to link maybe this portion. Maybe see more of this portion. Definitely link over this portion. And hopefully get enough, like, XP that this exploration may be worth it. I did hear, again, I heard from one of my subscribers, my YouTube subscribers this time, that apparently there is a, if I could figure out the word. Here's a couple of outskirts. There is a harder enemy than, like, Eldar. I think it's Eldarian Gates. Let me see. Not Eldarian Gates, so it does get me closer. You know what? I'll take it. It does get me closer. It's oddly quiet, though. Oh, I stand corrected. The laser's still there. There's no music, but... Oh, yeah. That's still there. The creature dropped a note here. Formal request. Acquaintance. Soldier Thor BXL. Positioned near concrete cave. Bloody Maw. Appeared. Opened. Interest Salt. Useful. Rendezvous point. 4BXL. I support. I am help. I am use. Golden goal. A red stamp punctuates their words. locked. That's why I couldn't go through there. That's right. There was like some sort of... It had like this giant saw blades that seemed to give me more progress. Alright, well at least it gets us closer to where I wanted to go, which was down here. Gonna be a little bit of running at some points, but... Okay. Bye. Just went through one giant circle. I just realized that. That's why I look at maps, people. Oh, I just figured it out. because these are not connected. I feel ridiculous. That's why I was going through one giant circle. I'll have to go through the we have to literally go through the inside. I have to go back. Oh, wait. We have enough for an upgrade. Awesome. Yeah, I think ever since we defeated Eldar in this half, I think pretty much, with the exception of the giant laser, pretty much everything's deactivated. Which is nice. Because now, for the most part, we can relatively go through this relatively unscathed, which is nice. One more for the HP. Alright. So that means one more hit should be fine in that— Ah! I forgot the enemies reset the moment you save. I forgot the enemies reset the moment you save. I fully forgot that. Oh my god. I forgot the moment you save, it resets everything. That's annoying. Ooh. I should get rid of this guy. Ah! Whew. There's like 2 more treasures. 4 more. Alright. Let's try that section one more time. Because now we got a health upgrade. So this one pretty much should be guaranteed to work. If this doesn't do it, I don't know what. I don't know what will. Because I pretty much have upgraded myself twice. I mean, there is a risk that maybe I'll be trapped. But we'll see. I know y'all probably are thinking, like, the moment I did this, it's like, you already completed the game. I know the ending was disappointing, but you got the historical value out of it. You finished it, so why are you trying to get the section expanded? You're not enjoying it so much. Well, I am enjoying it. It's just, I just really want to see the logic behind this section. I just really want to see how it goes. Okay. This is the last time I'm going through this section, probably. If I don't make much progress here, well, I'll just try and see if I can get to that final room in the bottom to at least get 100% completion as to what that's supposed to look like, and then we'll call it a day. And then Dandara might be shelved. I'm not a completionist. I don't get why I'm trying to do this, but hey. Alright. Last time I'm doing this section. Here we go. We made it! We actually made it! Oh my god! Okay. So, it gives you back your life when you get to the other side, which is great. And that's the way back. But let's go through this door and see what's there. So we made some progress, finally. So it takes 14 hits. Resilience growth. Ladies and non-binary friends, I give you Salt's awareness. Give up, please, for a moment of focus. Awareness brings you strength to your argument, but mistakes are strongly penalized. I wonder, what does that mean? You lose your salt. But for what? May awareness bring strength to the arrows of freedom. I don't know what that means. The salt will not notice mistakes twice as harshly. May its unsteady attention be held ever longer. There's something I'm missing here. What does that mean? I don't know what any of that means. I'm confused. Well, anyway, hopefully we get an explanation next game. Let's just at least get to a save point. I don't know what this means. I wish I knew what this meant. I could have added more flags to the game and it wouldn't have affected my achievements. I feel ridiculous now. But let's find some way to get out of here. I wonder, what does that, all that language, like, I don't get it. What does it mean? I don't know what it means. I wish I knew what it meant, but I don't know what it means. I'm even more confused. Here's what it says. It says, a test of resilience. A dangerous skill lies at the end of this path. One that causes great harm, but to whom? Only the strong should even try. Only the best will prevail. And then I went up there, I got this glove thing. I have no idea what it means. I wish I knew what it meant, but I don't know what this ability means. I pressed down, it did something. Did I go down this way? No, I didn't. Future path gate. This is new. Huh? What the? So that's what this links to. And that's the part that's locked. Oh! So we're making some progress. Very slow, but very deep progress. So we need to figure out, what in the world does this gauntlet thing mean? Like, it obviously uses the salt for something, but for what? That's the part that I can't for the life of me figure out what that is. So let's go to at least a camping point. See if I could find like some answer. I need some answers. Bueller's Pass. It's so confusing. I never really figured out how to get to this chest. I'm going to go down and then across. I only made it. Alright. Man, it took forever. Alright, so let's see. Memories. Here. Give up, please, for a moment of focus. Awareness brings strength to your argument, but mistakes are strongly penalized. What does that mean? Dandara, trials of fear. Petition. Salt's awareness. What does that mean? Salt awareness. Oh, I can't, for the life of me, figure out what it's supposed to do. Although there are the powers to the poetic description, its use is clear. It takes 200 salt to activate, and it constantly drains your salt. It doubles the damage you take and deal. It is turned off automatically when you get hit. Very useful for late game. Oh, so that's what they meant. It's like, who is it dangerous for? For you or for your enemies? So this is what it means. So salt awareness basically gives you a boost in power, which basically doubles your damage to enemies, but as a consequence, when you get hit, you take on double damage. So it's a technique. So it's like, it's a vis-a-vis kind of thing. So you activate this, but it costs salt for you to activate it. It gives you double damage, but if you get hit, you will get double damage. That makes sense. I wish they explained it that way, like gave you like a translation. So this is what it means. Awareness brings strength to your argument, meaning double damage. But mistakes are strongly penalized, aka if you screw up while using this, you basically lost your energy. So hopefully, with it's apparently helpful for like the late game. So hopefully, when I go through that section again, once I get more salt in my system, I in turn should be able to navigate some of those places more easily because I get double damage. Okay, that makes more sense. I just wish I just phrased it that way. But alright. Next time we do Dandara Trials of Fear Edition, well, here's what I'm going to do, I think, for this point onward. I'm going to try and grind up as much salt as possible off screen, because I know it's not really entertaining. And then, when I get up to at least maybe like 3,000, 4,000 salts, excuse me, then we'll continue on with the Hidden Realms and see how we can unlock those switches. So, now it's starting to make a bit more sense. So, yeah, clearly this portion of the game is the least talked about. So, it is going to be partially my own personal exploration. Also, hopefully, for those who want to try themselves, they at least will not fall in the same pitfalls that I have when I've played this game. So, yeah. I mean, I got to an hour, which is not bad. So, yeah. Yeah, so I could see how this could adversely affect the replay value if you don't know what you're looking for. And for a good chunk of this time, I did not know exactly what I was looking for. But now I know what I'm looking for. So I feel pretty good about maybe doing a proper walkthrough of this. So, yeah. I hope this, for those who want to try the game yourself, I hope this certainly helps you. And certainly gets you a bit more excited to try this out. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Dandara Trials of Fear Edition for this week. So, we're going to get back to it hopefully next week. Friday and Sunday, there'll be chill stream / well, they're most likely going to be a break because Sunday it might be chill stream, but Friday is definitely a break because, excuse me, unfortunately, I am going to a funeral. So, I'm not going to be able to stream while I'm there. Sneaky Sasquatch Saturday might be a little bit up in the air. We'll see how that goes. And then we will resume Abduction on Monday. And then Tuesday, I'm still trying to figure out what to do with that. But Thursday, Wednesday will be more Abduction, and then Thursday will be more Dandara. So social media, in case you're wondering stuff that I do outside of this channel. If you want to find out more about my stuff, feel free to check out all the social media listed right there. This episode is filmed in the lands of the Lenape and the Nanticoke. To learn more, visit native-land.ca or contact your local tribal council. See what ways you can do to help. Finally, shout out to Rossman Repair Group. Thank you for saving my laptop from the pits of despair. And until next time, thank you so much for watching this episode of Dandara Trials of Fear Edition. I know there was not much that I could really talk about in depth, but hopefully for those who are trying the Hidden Realms, they at least have a bit more things that will help. So yeah, till next time, stay safe. Happy spring, happy fall, wherever you are. And of course, may your heart be your guiding key. Till next time, I'll see you later. Bye.